Alrighty, welcome back everybody. We are in springtime, which, as you might know,
Hello there.
is the time we have to pay the taxes. So we ask Bolomira, could you take this money to the Castellan to pay the taxes? Okay.
Have a good day.
She said that like I just sent her on a task. You can see there's some folks sitting here at the back of the kitchen, and some people up here at the fireplace. Sorry, I forgot to move my mic over, so the first couple lines might have been a little bit quiet, but we have this, I believe it's rye here to harvest, and then spring is definitely a time of doing a lot of planting. So I think since we have the fields assigned, what I might be able to do is put the seeds up in the resource storage, and hopefully Bolomira will actually plant the fields in what I marked them for. So we will be trying that out. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this rye going. We do have a lot of rye because we are only really using it in animal feed, which maybe I'll go ahead and make a batch of that. We'll do we could probably only do 100 because we need we'll need 500 straw to do that. Do we have, okay, we do, because with the straw we just got 200. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go 250 here. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright, let's go ahead and craft up some animal feed, and I will take this up to the resource storage as well. And our pig farmer will be able to feed out of that. And then if we ever get other farmers, other people assigned to farming, they can use that as well. So for spring crops that we want to take seeds up, beets, cabbage, flax, onion, oats, wheat. Okay, pretty much everything. Let's do 30 beetroot, 36 cabbage. Carrots are already planted. Oats, let's say 40. I forget how big that field is. Onion, yeah, probably 30. And whoa, let's go with the wheat. All right, do a little seed delivery here. I do think I will try to advance the Alwyn quest today. So once I get this stuff delivered here, I'll probably run over and hop on our donkey, and I will head over to the quest and see what it is. If it's what I think it's gonna be, then it'll be a little bit of a wait, but I'll keep you guys informed. Alrighty, so hopefully when we get back, Bolomira will have our fields planted for spring. If not, I can always hop in there. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, we're talking to Alwyn again. I just asked if we were gonna do archery, and he says we no longer play the target shooting competition. It's fun for rookies. Alright, so we have 8 hours to hunt a bear. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to start this quest when I wasn't able to do it. Now, if you have played the game or whatever, or you know you're playing the game, you know there's some bear spawns in different places. I'm gonna head down to this one because I think it's the closest. I want to say yeah, I guess that's probably our closest. I want to say there's one somewhere in the middle here, but this is where I went to do the other bear killing quest. So you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. These rocks are looking very much like animals to me lately. Alright. So hopefully we can pull this off. I think I'll just go ahead down there and I'll bring you guys back once I am about to shoot the bear. See you in a bit. Alright, there's the bear. Right over that way. So what we're gonna do is shoot the bear and hopefully it will aggro to us. We will come down here in the water. Now it's bleeding, but there it goes. Bled out. So now we just need to make sure there's not another one nearby here. Doesn't appear to be, so we'll go ahead and skin it. Now we lost all those arrows. Let's see if we can locate at least the ones that missed. Okay, there's one. There's one. There's one. So we lost like 4, but we killed a bear. And while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and loot this little beer bottle, wine bottle, pear wine. Is that a tent stake? Potion of sobriety. I didn't even see that, but okay. I don't think I'm gonna mess around with the wow. These guys were having a real party. Oh, ale. Oh, very nice. See anything else here? I don't see anything else. There's a pig up there that was coming after me a little bit ago. I think this would be a really cool place to build also. Maybe not over here where the bear is, but the problem with this game is there's no opt-out for the missions. So if you build down here, you're going to be riding back and forth to home all the time. And yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. Okay, well, I guess I'll bring you back when we talk to Alwyn. Hopefully we get a reward of some kind. I don't remember what happens with the rest of this quest line, but I do remember doing that. Pretty big job. See you in a bit. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to show you the conversation, but he gave us 400 coin and a longbow. So while I'm here, I'm actually going to sell a bunch of that stuff that I got on that trip, because we got all that alcohol sell stuff to her.
Hail, friend.
Hail,
Whatever
friend.
you need, I've got it.
Okay, I don't need that bottle. I'll sell the cherry wine. I'll keep the clay. I'll keep the copper shovel. The fur, I guess I can turn into something. The meat, I'll take back. The oat ale, pear wine. You can have both of those. Potion of sobriety. Longbow. Wine bottle. I'll keep the simple torch, I guess. I don't know. I don't really need 4 torches. Maybe I'll sell these 2. Keep 2 with me. Alright.
See you soon.
See you soon. You know, every little bit of income like that is helpful. I don't know if there's anything we need to get while we're over here. I will probably think of it as soon as I get home. At this point, a lot of stuff is just a matter of unlocks with what we already have. We have a really good resource base now for building more buildings. We could potentially get more people, but the problem with more people is they will have children. And I want to have our current children be a little bit older before we add any more people to the settlement. So I want to check on Bolomira and see how the planting is going and see if she needs help. But otherwise, we're just at a putz along stage of the game. I don't really want to do any big projects right now. We have some buildings that could be updated. Looks like she's still hoeing the cabbage field. She hasn't gotten to the beet field yet. I don't know if she has any fertilizer up here. I may have to make more fertilizer. I don't know how you guys feel about the donkey braying sound, but at this point in the playthrough, I think I've kind of reached my... Oh, she still has 21. That's good. I think I've kind of reached my donkey braying limit. I get that it's, you know, a realism factor, and it is a nice detail, but... Okay, that's good. A little bit more manure here. And then, I'll also probably get a batch from the pigs as well. So I had upgraded this food storage building, and I'm not sure how many of these other buildings I want to do that with. I imagine most of them will eventually be upgraded, but I don't know that there's a real immediate reason for that. So I don't necessarily want to, you know, I could help her real quick here. Instead of taking this up and having her do it, and she can just come over and hopefully she'll probably start planting in the morning. I don't think she's gonna have time today. Sun's going down fast. I mean, we did go on a big bear hunt, so that works. With any luck, I'll remember to call this episode something about a big bear hunt. It's amazing how the production line of recording these can be challenging when you're like, wait, what did I do in that episode? It's a lot goes into the new style that I'm doing with the edit, and, you know, having stuff cut down. You know, let's go ahead and get the pigs. I do find it kind of... we have 3 piglets now. Alright. That's great, but also I'm a little bit confused about the gestation period here for the pigs, because it doesn't seem like that sow was pregnant for very long. Could be that I'm reading into it a little bit, but I made a decision I wanted to tell you guys about. Probably should save it for a different point, but I'll tell you about it now while we run this fertilizer up here. Over there, you see how that hillside is pretty steep from like the edge of this house? Remember, we couldn't place a house there, and then it goes steep down to my house. I think I'm gonna put the goats over here, right? Like, they'll love this. I'll put the goat fold up here wherever I can fit it, and then I'll fence in this hillside. I think that'll look really cool and be fun. We have to wait a little bit till we can get goats, but I was looking down there and I was like, I don't know where I want to put some of these other animals and, you know, other stuff as we continue to grow. And then I was like, the goats should be on a hillside. They'll love that. They're goats, after all. And then, yeah, it kind of hit me like, oh yeah, let's do that. So, wanted to tell you about that. Okay, so now she's got plenty of fertilizer. We might want to grab a little bite while we're down here. Let's see what the food situation is looking like. We'll drop off this meat, and wow, that's a lot of beetroots. Okay, so maybe we make some stew. Wow, I didn't realize how many mushrooms he was gonna be able to get. That's a lot. It's like 156 of each. Alright, well, I'm going to do a little bit of this, and I'll bring you guys back in the next in-game day. See you in a bit. Alright, we're back to new day here. I made some mushroom soup the night before, and didn't get any for myself. One thing I wanted to... That's so funny how it makes all these stews, and then because of their different durability level or condition level, they are all spread out like that. But I made 100 mushroom soups, as you can see here. Hopefully people will eat them. If they don't soon, I'll take them to sell, I guess. But I thought we might, you know, maybe do something about these beetroots before too long. And we'll keep an eye on the planting, make sure that that gets done. But in terms of missions, I don't know that we'll really do too much else in this season. There are missions that you can do for... Aw, that's too cute. There are missions that you can do for people nearby. Like, it looks like I have a mission for somebody in our village. So it might actually be Henrik. Sometimes they give you a mission to, like, get a toy or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and putz around here, and I'll see you at the end of the day, or maybe even tomorrow. Alright, so it's still the second day. We're partway through the day, and I decided I am going to upgrade the hunting lodge. So, you know, I went into my build menu. This is Hunting Lodge 2. In the game, this is very clever. I like that they added this, but you can just go over Hunting Lodge 1. And as soon as I click this, all those wattle walls are gone. The hunters are going to come off the job. And now it's going to be up to me to build this. And we need a lot of logs, like 100 logs probably, and a bunch of planks. So We may have to do some tree chopping to finish it. I think we have about 100 logs in here, but we're gonna need even more than that. Yeah, we have 90. Okay, that was not the right button. I do realize I'm not strong enough to carry that many logs. How about we go with 20 to start with? What are we carrying that's so heavy? Got an extra iron axe I'd like to keep. Copper shovel, that's fine. It seems like we're carrying something heavy, like 39 wooden bowls, maybe? That could be it. Okay. Why is that still? Oh, because now we have 20 logs. I don't know that I'll necessarily show the whole thing, but since this is a major job for us, this episode, I do want to go ahead and show at least most of it. Cool looking building, of course, and nice to be able to get it upgraded, and we'll be, yeah, we should be able to do this with our 90 logs. We're gonna have to turn some into planks. I don't think we're currently making planks, so okay, they used 2 of the fishing spears that I made last time. 20 should do it, I think. Our hammer might die before the... So, in the time that I wasn't recording, I made a bunch of the beetroot soup. A bunch of it. I forget how much exactly, but a lot. So now we won't lose those beetroots, which makes me happy. Oh, that's already done. Let's see, can I get the ends? And 1, 2. Now we need, we need 1 log and 24 planks. So that's 13 logs. Oh yeah, we have enough. The stock is getting low. I wonder if they have axes. Do they have in the woodshed? No tool. Okay, well, we'll do this, and then we'll make them some stone. Well, what do we need for stone axes? 10 sticks and 2 stones. Do we have a lot of sticks saved? No. Alright, I don't want to get too sidetracked here. Let's go ahead and smack this last log spot, which I think is back left. No, front left. And then we'll come up here. Excuse me, sir. I need to make, so it shows up as 12, but it's going to actually be 24. Because you get 2 for each one. So now we can go 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we hit building trance. This is like a, if you look in the bottom left, you can see it's like a perk when you're building. Alright, so now we can make salt meat, salt fish, and we can still make use the drying rack. And then in here we can make bows, long bows, recurve bows, stone arrows, and wooden bolts. Which is weird that we can make wooden bolts, but we can't make crossbows. And then a chest. We can put stone knives in there if we want, that kind of thing. So we need, let's say, maybe 40 sticks, 8 stones, somewhere around there. Literally 39. Let's get a bonus too, just in case my math is bad. And then some stones. Four stone axes. That'll get them going. We want those logs rolling in, right? We don't ever want the logs to stop. In fact, I don't want to give them my iron axe, but I may run up here and see if we have any of these advanced metals unlocked to make it. Maybe like, what would it cost to make a bronze axe? A log and 4 bronze bars. How many bronze bars do we have? We have 11. I mean, it's worth it to have logs coming in consistently. And we should, I think, still have the ores from this last winter in here. So, yeah. Yeah, we do. I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 of those. Alright, well, I will, now that we got that built, I don't know what else I'll do on the 3rd day. Probably not a ton. I'll probably hang out a good bit. So, if I bring you back, it'll be for something small, but otherwise, if you don't see me come back, that means we're on to the summer. Thanks for checking this one out. Bye. Alright, I decided I'm going to bring you guys back for one more little update here. I've decided how I want to handle our entrance to our town. So these roads that were already built by the game are going to be outside of our borders, and we're going to have a wall on the inside. So what we're going to do here, we're going to buy the log gate and we're going to buy the log fence. It's expensive, but it's going to make it look really cool when it's all said and done. So we're gonna do kind of split these roads, right? So you see how this one goes this way and that one goes that way. We want to go right up the middle, and we'll build our own road to it. So this is this side here, and then we want to rotate and put this side here. So not perfect, but they actually, maybe I'll go ahead and build this one and I will delete the other one and move it down. So let's destroy this. And then we want to go gate, log gate, like that. No. Not quite. That must just be a... I'm not a stickler for this kind of stuff, but maybe I need to come a little bit more this way. That looks better. Not amazing, but better. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be our main entrance from like Gostovia and Borowa. Now what we're gonna do is build log fence from here up to here, and then it's gonna turn up along this road, if I can get it to go along the road. See, we're gonna have to yeah, like here, then here, maybe a nice long piece up to here. And then we'll put another gate for this entrance, and then we'll have another entrance up there. But this will be, you know, it'll give us a sense of being closed off and protected. And it'll be a massive project. And then on the inside here, on this side and on this side, I want to build another little building that you will get to see later in the playthrough. But for right now, I just want to sketch this out. I put that there. Okay. Wonder why this one's showing up green. Alright. So then we'll maybe come to like here, and then along there, and along here. You get the idea, right? This is going to go along the road. I'll leave it at that point for right now. This is going to be hundreds of logs to get this all the way around our entire settlement. But what I want to do now actually is, rather than one road down the middle, I'm actually going to do 2 roads that we want to bring to the middle of this split, kind of like this, and then hopefully it'll let us do another one right in the middle of that, down to this. That's so funny that that one plant didn't make it. There you go. Alright, so I like this entrance point, and then, you know, obviously we'll do something road wise once you get in here, but this is basically gonna be all the remaining area for our expansion. I don't want to have this be a super sprawling settlement. It's gonna be contained. But we have some logs on the donkey, so I'm going to try to get this front piece done, if possible. I'm going to get like 2 pieces done, now that I think about it, but, you know, 2's better than nothing. And you all have a better sense of kind of what was in my mind for this settlement, and I actually didn't even decide on how to set this up until this evening. So this is gonna be our entry point. It's gonna look so cool when it's all done. Like a picture from across the river the water of this settlement is gonna look really cool. Oh, when you get on the donkey, you don't see the fence anymore. So this is going to be how we come into home. We'll come up a road that's not yet built. I think if we make the road kind of have a trajectory towards the barn, that's going to make a lot of sense. And maybe we can put something here in the middle, like maybe put another well here at the confluence of these roads, you know, stuff like that. We'll monkey around with it. We haven't done a ton in terms of decorations yet. That's obviously something else we can mess around with. But if we bring that road along the inside, I mean the wall rather, along the inside of this road, it's literally going to come along the back side of these houses. And I'm thinking at some point I might actually move my house, since the goats are going to be here, like I explained earlier. If the goat fence is coming down here, I'll probably bring the wall, we'll do a gate here. The wall will probably carry to the back side because we're going to have some houses up there. So the wall's probably going to carry to the back side of the settlement, but not all the way to the tree line. Probably somewhere in the middle. And, somewhere along about here. And I don't know if I want to include the herbalist in the settlement or if they're going to be like on the periphery. Because there's a part of me that thinks like if we do a road from the herbalist down to here, like I talked about putting a road in here and a street down that way. If we do that, and this will be kind of like the corner right here. And so I might bring the wall up, gate, and then wall along here to meet the other wall. But we can decide that later. I think this will do it for this episode. Thank you so much for checking it out. Sorry, I think this one's going to be a little bit long, but we're having fun. We're making plans, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.